Greetings, cats. It's time for us to start talking about the 8th grade field day and make sure you have all the information. Field day is coming up on Tuesday. Why don't you pause the video real quick and look at all these things that we need to make sure that you have with you when you come to field day next week. Don't worry, you don't need to bring any food or drinks. Just like any other day of school, we're going to ask you to throw them away. All you need to bring are the items that are listed on the previous slide. And I need you to keep in mind that anything you bring is your responsibility. This includes your cell phones. We're not going to be watching them for you. You're going to have to keep up with them. So when you get to school on Tuesday, we need you to report to your second period class as quick as possible. We're going to take attendance and then we're going to begin dismissing as soon as everyone's in their room and doing what we're asking them to do. The quicker you get on the buses, the quicker we're going to be able to leave and get to Camp Allen, and the more time you're going to have fun. And whenever we're at Camp Allen, we need you to listen to any and every direction given to you by the adults. If you're not following directions, we're going to have you sit out. Boo! You don't want to do that. Also, clean up after yourself. We are their guests. They're not there to pick up after us. We're going to leave it better than we found it. So whenever we arrive to the camp, we're all going to exit the buses and we're going to go to the pavilion and have a seat. They're going to give us instructions from there, and we're going to have a good time. So let's take a look at some of the things that you're going to get to do while at Camp Allen. Of course, under their giant pavilion, they have a basketball court. There's also a volleyball court that's right next to the pavilion. And off in the distance, if you look real close, you're going to see a Gaga Ball pit. Lots of fun in Gaga Ball. Those of you that are a little bit more on the adventurous side, they've got a ginormous climbing wall. And whenever I tell you this climbing wall is tall, this climbing wall is tall. You might even see your house from way up there. Maybe climbing walls aren't your thing, but you like to swing. Well, they have a giant swing, and I guarantee it, you're going to scream. If you're like the person that likes to keep both feet firmly on the ground, don't worry. They're going to have a whole lot of minute-to-win-it games for you to play in. Now you're wondering, what kind of water activities do we have? Well, they've got canoeing, they've got paddleboarding, they've got fishing, they've got all kinds of stuff. But don't worry, not all the water's lake water. They do have a pool. If water sports aren't your thing, you can throw some horseshoes, or you can go over to the archery range and see if you can hit a bullseye. There are also open grass fields where there may be a soccer game or kickball game or any other kind of game that you play out in a big open space. So as you can see, there's lots of cool things to do at Camp Allen, and there's lots of space. But we need you to stay on the roads and stay on the paths. If you go up into the trees, you're probably going to get poison ivy. Follow the signs. If you're not sure where to go, ask someone. Ask an adult. Don't ask your friend. They may not know. Restrooms are located all throughout at the pavilion, the pool, and the archery. All the cabins you see are locked. Don't attempt to go into them. If you're caught trying to go into a cabin, we're going to have you sit out for a while. There are going to be water jugs all around the camp. You're going to have as much water as you can drink. Don't worry about that. Make sure to throw away your trash. Don't worry, we are going to feed you. Lunches are going to be assigned to your second period classes, so whenever you go to your second period class, you will be given a wristband. That's how you're going to know what your lunch assignment is. Don't lose your wristband and talk with your second period teacher. All right, let's talk about dress code. It is still in effect, but it will be somewhat relaxed. Let's talk about what that means. Of course, you can wear shorts, but no super short shorts, please. Nike shorts are perfectly acceptable on this day. We want you to be comfortable and have fun, but make sure that all of your essentials are covered. You may wear short sleeve shirts, but no spaghetti straps. All straps must be 3 fingers wide. That includes you too, boys. No short shirts. We shouldn't see your stomach. If we ask you to cover it, we need you to cover it up, please. Of course, you may wear a swimsuit, but no Speedos or bikinis. You don't want to see me in mine. I don't want to see you in yours. When you're not swimming, cover yourself up. Wear your clothes. If you're asked to cover up, just cover up. It's that simple. If you're going to be participating on zip lines, giant swings, and rock walls, you can't be wearing wet clothes, so you'll have to change into dry clothes. We are at the school either before we leave or when we return. You may wear your swimsuit, but it must be covered up within dress code, so wear your cover-up clothes. Keep in mind again, if you're going to be doing any of the activities on the ropes course, you have to have dry clothes on, so plan accordingly. We're at the camp. You may wear your swimsuit all day, but when you're not swimming, you need to be in dress code, so cover up with your cover-up clothes if necessary. And again, if an adult asks you to make an adjustment with your dress code, don't argue. Make the adjustment. As a reminder, we're going to have you pick up all of your trash. We are good stewards and we leave the camp better than we found it. Be on your best behavior leading up to going to field day. We want everyone to be able to participate, but you've got to show us that you're going to be responsible. You're representing yourself, your family, and AMCMS. So have a good time, but make good decisions.